welcome back to my channel. This is Isabelle from Liabelle Nursery. This would be just a quick video. I wanted to show you how I root my afro curly hair on my toddler. Someone asked me to show it. I'm not an expert, as that's the first time I do it, so it's really just to show you my technique, because it's probably not the best one, but it seemed to work well. This is Margot. Margot, I have choose this kit to be a portrait baby of my daughter, but I felt that it was not quite right. So I stripped her and I paint her again, but the limbs have a stain, blue stain on them, probably from ink, but I don't know when it happens. So I have to paint it much darker, because I want to try to cover the stain. I could not erase them, even with the alcohol or acetone. I was not able to erase them, but I think it turned out pretty good, at least for my taste. So I have already begun. I have done a lot of hair, and I was rooting the fine hairline, but I have decided to just show you what to do when you have a really curly hair you want to root. This one is it's human hair, but sometimes you can have synthetic hair, or you can have more hair that is very curly, frizzy, and you have trouble to root the end, because the end is really curled up. So I will just put this aside. You will need a flat iron. I have shown you this in my previous video. This one is just a little flat iron for travel. I use my hair came in a strip like that. So I just cut some strip, and I have noticed that at the beginning, at the cut end, there's always a lot of little piece of hair, so I just remove them gently. You see, just some little piece. So I just remove them, and when my iron is ready, I just go ahead and flat the end, not all the piece, just the end that I want to root. I know I'm not really in front of my camera, but it's hard to adjust the zoom. Be careful if you use synthetic hair, because some kind of synthetic hair can hold up the heat well, but some other will melt. So just be aware of that. So you will have something like that, more flat, more straight. It will be easier to root. It's a bit tedious, but that's okay. I mean, if make our life easier at the end. So when it's done, maybe I can zoom out a little bit. I just cut the beginning of the strand just to be all equal, to have a nice end that I can root more easily. And for this one, it's a very coarse hair, it's human hair. It will be great with the 40G needle, but I don't have 40G. I just have 42, so I have tried some, and with my 42 one barb, it's okay. It's not easy, but I can root with it, so it's not too bad. And I process them the same as for regular mohair. I just put one strand at a time, one or two. I put them very close to each other. I want a full head of hair. I don't want sparse hair. So I root them very close to each other, each hair. It's hard to grab because, like I said, my needle is not, it's maybe not the best to do that. But that works. When you do a head full of hair, you can grab more than just one hair. That's okay, that will not show, and that can help to give the fullness. I don't know if it's the right word. So you go and you root the same as you will for any type of mohair. You must have draw a map to show you the direction. I know some people don't use directional routing for afro, but I find it's look better, more natural. And I start the same way back and toward the crown, then front toward the crown. I don't have much to show you. It's really just regular routing. From time to time I stop and remove the little tails if I have some. The difficulty is really that you have hair at the end that will go very messed up like that. They stuck together. So when you pull the hair from the strand, that will pull all those little curls together, and at the end you will have just a bunch of hair stuck together. So I have some waste because of that, and from time to time I have to cut again the beginning, or maybe use again my iron to keep it flat as possible. So that's my method. And for the fine hair, because you will have a hairline that is more delicate, more thin, I use regular, I think this one is a kid mohair, a black kid mohair. very nice. And I go ahead and do all my hairline with that. And I will put some, I have forgotten, but I will put some in the back too. So that's it. That's just a short video, like I said, just to show you that it's not very difficult. It's more work, and rooting a toddler head is more work by itself. It's bigger, so you have to root longer. Sometimes the head is more sorry, the head is harder, the vinyl is hard, so you can break some needle on that. For the rest, it's exactly the same as a newborn. So usually you use a more adult mohair or older yearling mohair, a bit coarse. If it's a real toddler, I'm a big child doll, you may want to use human hair, and human hair, like I said, is really more thick, so use a bigger needle. I am waiting for my 40J needle. The postal service is really slow those days, so I hope I will be able to get them soon. I never worked with 38G, but I have ordered some to see if it will go well with this kind of hair. So I hope it was useful. I will make a little video, a very short video too, to show you how to root eyebrows, but I'm not very good at that. I will show you the technique, but I dislike it very much. I don't find that it look natural. It's hard, very hard to have the mohair lay flat. But I will try to show you. If you don't see a video for that, it's because I wasn't able to achieve something decent. So that's it. I wish you a nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.